come with some type of phone call that you supposedly called Jim, or he's denying it that you called him? Like, what's up with that? Can you play that up?
Who's that?
Jim Jones, formerly of the Diplomats, or stuck down with Diplomats. Cam,
I got that Jason Bourne shit with me though. Go off sometimes. I ain't even sure what you're talking about.
Alright, so skipping the phone call, there's Cam's answer to that. Then other things, there's Juelz contract or something. When I read your article, I read their article which came out a month before, then I read your article, and it kind of makes sense. Like I kind of see what you're saying, where you didn't really sell the contract, which I guess you didn't sell him as a slave, which I guess promoted all the controversy. So you want to speak on that a little bit? Like,
who's that?
Yeah, this. Oh man.
Damn. Who?
Oh man. Alright. Moving forward. Oh, I wanted to ask you too about the blue Lamborghini. Like, you still like that?
Nah, I got rid of it.
Cam is back now. He's back now.
Yeah. I'm just a little confused about it. Wasn't sure.
Wow.
But
is that bad, Cam? It's that bad?
What?
Situation between people that you don't know.
I can't have a bad situation with nobody I don't know.
I feel you.
What's the dude name again?
I believe Jim Jones and Juelz Santana.
Sound familiar.
You may gotta check. Yo, Cam's my favorite rapper in the game. Oh my god.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Yeah. So the blue Lambo, that was the DC thing.
Now I had it after that situation, but you know what happened? I got the Gallardo. I had the Gallardo when it first comes out. It's like when the 745 first came out. You don't remember when the new car is coming out and it's the first car ever? You don't want to get it. I learned that growing up because it's like it fucks up. I got a fucking $240,000 Lamborghini. I can't drive it when it's 90 degrees outside because it overheats and then the clutch
cuts the house.
Yeah, exactly. And then you sit on the FDR, the West Side Highway, embarrassed, and people ride past you in the Civic like, hey, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy. Then the clutch burned out, like 3 times, and it's like 14,000 in clutch. I love the Gallardo. I may get another one, but I had to chill out for a minute.
Is that from driving too hard? Or is this a natural thing with it?
I didn't drive it that much. I may have drove it like once a week, if that. It's just the first car. When I first took the Gallardo to get fixed, you know how they fixed it? I was bugging. I had pulled over to the spot. The dude told me I was driving seat. No homo. He had his computer and plugged the shit under the steering wheel and fixed my car on his computer. That was crazy. It bugged me out too. So it's like, you got the first, one of the first cars, first Gallardos out the first batch that came out, some little computer technical problems. So if you want to get a car and be the first one, wait like a year until after they making sure they don't do any recalls or stuff like that.
Some of the PT Cruisers back.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to ask you, I like the fact that you have a lot of businesses outside of hip hop. So I want to ask you about Scissor. For one, is that still?
I sold my portion of the company. I sued them. I didn't sell my portion. I sued them, and me and them settled out for a fee.
Okay. And then you own a couple of homes, and then there's a liquor store that still is popping.
I don't have the liquor store anymore, but I still.
Cam got new businesses. See, we trying to catch up.
To be honest, what I learned, I just got off the phone, doing a phone and telling somebody the same thing. I'm not really going to tell what businesses I have any. Yo, Jay.
What?
Some of them checks, babe. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
That's a check lady. She does all the checks right here for Warner Brothers. When your money needs to know where it's at, she's the lady right here who knows what's going on. Jen Check.
What's up, Jen?
Jen Check.
We'll call her Jen Check. I like that. I got some pizzazz.
I like that.
I like her. She's a
Cam handling business.
I like Jen, man. Yeah, she's the one who gives out all the checks for Warner Brothers.
Right. So you were saying you only like to publicize your businesses anymore?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, what I was saying was, a lot of times when you talk about the business you have, people even want to do the same business you got just because, like, oh, Cam did it, I can do it. But not only that, they like to sabotage it, one or the other. So I kind of learned to keep a low profile on what I own and what I don't own so that I can still get the customers that I do have.
Right. Also want to ask you, the internet is buzzing about this whole Chris Brown Rihanna thing, and so I wanted to know what was Cam's take on that. Some guys are coming to Chris Brown's defense. I think a couple of the Terrence Howard, some Nickelodeon didn't want to pull him, but What's Cameron's take on, I guess, domestic violence in general, or if you want to go into Chris Brown?
I just think, I don't know that situation. I don't want to talk, because I don't know who was there and what happened. And
from what you heard?
From what I've heard, it's just a bad incident. You know, I don't know what happened. I'm not saying Chris Brown is wrong. I'm not saying Rihanna is wrong. I just hope they work everything out. But overall, domestic violence is real whack. You know, I'm thinking when you're in a relationship and it comes to the point of hitting somebody, you got to get out the relationship.
Right.
I'm not saying that that's Chris Brown and Rihanna's situation, because everybody, everybody jumped to speculation. He shouldn't be hitting her. Who knows if she hit him? You know what I'm saying? She could have spit on him. She could have hit him. That could have just been a reflex.
Right.
Nobody knows. But I hope they work it out. I was reading something yesterday. They back in the studio together and so on and so forth. So I wish them the best of luck.
Right. When is Cam gonna ever go back on Bill O'Reilly? And I like the way you handle it, man. You and Dame.
If they ever invite me,
that still
I
gets
can't
heavy burn on YouTube. It's like, I don't know if you've seen it. It's like one of the, like, if you search Cameron, it's like one of the top, like, people love watching that.
Yeah, I get a lot of people on the street who still tell me, like, I love you and Bill O'Reilly, X, Y, Z. But whenever you invite me,
would you go back? You would
go
back?
Yeah, definitely go back. Especially now that I know what type of person he is. I didn't know how Bill O'Reilly was before I got there. That was my first time even. I never watched the show before. I never knew what type of person. That was just me being me.
Right.
But now that I know what I'm dealing with, it'll be more prepared. It'll be crazy.
Where was Cameron when Barack Obama got sworn in? Does Cam vote? Did you vote for Barack in the three-part president?
No, I didn't vote. I'm happy that Barack won, and I was on 25th and 7th. People was going crazy in Harlem. It was like some little mini riot out there. So I was in Harlem when that happened, but it was a zoo out there.
Yeah. So you're happy that you think he's cool?
Yeah, very happy. Very happy. I think it's a great look. I mean, at the end of the day, no discredit to Barack Obama at all, but it don't matter who we are for president. We couldn't have fucked it up as much as George Bush did. So
and
definitely
everyone's looking to him to fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
50 Cent, real quick, in 2006, when that whole phone call and how 97 happened, and that's when I guess the media says you disappeared. Are you going to be addressing that on Crime Page? And
you got to get the album and check it out. Okay. Get the album, you'll see.
And I want to ask you about Jay too. I never heard you really talk about or acknowledge Dig a Hole in his Kingdom Come album, which people say addressed you, even though your name was never called.
What did he say on the song? That's the name of the hole? Dig a Hole?
Dig a Hole.
What did he say exactly? When he said he shot me, he got me shot, is that the one?
What's the line? I was just saying it up here. My chain was on your neck, you went platinum and my chain was on your neck.
I know that song you're talking about. Yeah, but basically, to be honest, I was just giving Jay-Z a little bit of props on the deals and so on and so forth. Making really shout to John McNeely, because he's really doing all the deals. John McNeely's an animal. I see you hustle, John. Keep doing what you're doing, man. He's a beast. As far as Jay-Z saying I had his chain on his neck, Dave Dash made that name up. That's a Harlem company. And Rockefeller's thing, whether he has the name now or never, it's come from Harlem. And Dave signed me over there. You ain't signed me over there. So when I was rocking Rockefeller, it was because of everything that Dame had did for me over there, so on and so forth. But I would never do nothing illegal. My swag is way, I don't care how much, you can't buy swag, it's not for sale. You can't go to a store and buy it, yo.
Words of wisdom from Ken.
My shit is on 100, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm really impressed with the deals they're making at the end of the day. But that one particular line that you told me, I never had no shit. You had on, if anything, you're running around with the name that the Harlem nigga made up they gave to you. Whether you own it or not, or whatever the case may be, that was Dame's company and that was Dame's name.
I want to ask you about what chicks in the game right now are you feeling when you pick up the magazines? I guess you have your Christina Milian.
I seen this chick yesterday, Pebbles. Shit crazy, you seen that shit?
Nah, really?
She has some marbles. Has table right here, food on it and all that.
She gonna give Buffy some trouble?
She passing Buffy. If you ever go, wherever you go and type in Pebbles for she was doing a photo shoot partly for, I believe, K. Slay's magazine, Straight Stud. Okay. And I just seen a little view of that. Her shirt was fat. She had a fatty.
Right. Max B has always, he's in interviews, he said that you're cool, and he's always messed with you, but he was never Dipset. What are your thoughts on Max B, like his movement? He has a pretty visible online movement.